Hello friends, how are you? Welcome to Saral Japani YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to discuss about how to write a study plan for Global Korea Scholarship GKS-G application. The application process is currently underway for Master and PhD admissions for the year 2026, and the last date is 25th of February 2026. So there is hardly any time left. So this video will guide you about how to write a study plan, which is part of the application form. So this is the instructions for writing the study plan. It's the form 3 of the application set. Instructions says please type in Korean or in English. The essay must be written in either Korean or English and must not exceed 17,000 characters. Please include the following items in your essay: language study plan, that is study plans to improve Korean and English language ability required for taking a degree course before and after you come to Korea. Goal of study and study plan, that is goal of study and the detailed study plan, and future plan after study, that is future plan in Korea or another country after finishing the GKS program. So this is the high level instructions that has been given as a guideline to prepare the study plan. So as I mentioned in the previous video on how to write a personal statement, that 17,000 characters means the total number of keystrokes, including spaces and punctuation marks, should be 17,000. And this is typically around 3,000 words in English. So before I break out from this PowerPoint presentation and take you through a real life example of a study plan for GKS, let me tell you something. So what actually the evaluators will be looking for in your study plan? They will look for clear language learning commitment, Korea specific motivation, a realistic academic plan, whether you are oriented towards research or not, how will you contribute to Korea and your home country from this scholarship, whether you have a structured thinking process or not, and whether you possess a professional tone in your language or not. They want evidence that you have clear academic direction, you understand your field, you can plan realistically, you will succeed in Korea, you can contribute afterward and are not applying randomly. So each of these aspects will be judged through the various documentation and other ways they will be checking out. So the truth most applicants don't know is that no single document wins GKS. That means personal statement, study plan, your transcripts, or any other document. So a single document cannot win GKS. Shortlisting is based on the total profile and consistency across all the documents. The study plan is not meant to be extraordinary. It is meant to be credible, coherent, and aligned. So you need not write flowering English or you need not write something out of this world as your study plan to impress the evaluators. They are not going to be impressed with that. They will see the genuinity of the study plan and whether it is realistic and feasible or not. So they will be seeing your credibility, coherence, and alignment. They don't ask whose study plan sounds the most impressive. They ask whose overall profile proves they will succeed and represent the program well. So extremely important points you should keep always in mind while writing your study plan. So don't get excited and write something which is unrealistic. So having said that, let's now break out from this PPT and go to the study plan. So this is a sample study plan that I have written. You can write your own plan. And if you have written your own plan, then you need not watch this video any further. You should submit whatever you have written. But if you are struggling to write your study plan and need some kind of guidance, then this video will help you out in that. So this is my study plan. Study plan number one is language study plan, as they have asked. Proficiency in Korean is essential not only for daily communication but also for meaningful participation in research environments and professional networks in South Korea. While my degree program will be conducted in English, I believe that the ability to engage in Korean will allow me to collaborate more effectively with local researchers, access Korean language technical resources, and integrate into society beyond the academic sphere. Prior to arrival, I am following a structured self study program focusing on Hangul mastery, fundamental grammar, and high frequency vocabulary. I aim to achieve at least topic level 2 before departure by dedicating 2 hours daily to listening practice, textbook study, and guided writing exercises. During the GKS language training year, I intend to pursue immersive learning with the goal of reaching topic level 4 or higher. Beyond classroom study, I will actively seek real world exposure through conversation, exchanges, participation in university clubs, volunteer activities, and attendance at public lectures conducted in Korean. This approach will help me develop both academic and professional communication skills. After entering the degree program, I will continue advanced language study, particularly focusing on technical vocabulary related to artificial intelligence and data science. My long term objective is to attain a level of fluency that enables me to collaborate in Korea led research projects and engage with industry partners. Regarding English, my prior education has been conducted in English and I have achieved a high score on a recognized proficiency test. I will continue refining academic writing, research communication, and presentation skills to meet the standards of international publication. So, this is the first part of the study plan, that is your language study plan. How will you improve your language proficiency for both Korean as well as English? Next is goal of study and detailed study plan. So this will be the area where you want to do your postgraduate studies. My primary academic goal is to specialize in artificial intelligence systems that address complex societal challenges, particularly in healthcare and urban sustainability. I am especially interested in developing data-driven models that can support early disease detection, resource optimization, and intelligent decision making in rapidly aging and densely populated societies. South Korea provides an ideal environment for this research due to its advanced digital infrastructure, strong government support for AI innovation, and real world deployment of smart technologies in healthcare and urban management. Studying in Korea will allow me to learn not only theoretical foundations but also how advanced technologies are implemented at national scale. During the first year of the master's program, I will focus on building a rigorous theoretical base through coursework in machine learning, deep learning, statistical modeling, and data mining. I also plan to take specialized courses in computer vision and natural language processing to develop interdisciplinary capabilities. Simultaneously, I will begin exploring potential research directions under faculty guidance. By the end of the first year, I aim to define a thesis topic centered on AI applications for public welfare. One possible direction is developing predictive models for early detection of chronic diseases using multimodal medical data or intelligent systems for optimizing urban resources such as transportation and energy consumption. I will conduct a comprehensive literature review to identify research gaps and formulate a novel contribution. During the second year, I will concentrate on thesis research and system implementation. This phase will include dataset acquisition, algorithm design, model training, performance evaluation, and validation against real world scenarios. I intend to produce research outcomes of publishable quality and submit them to reputable international conferences or journals. Throughout the program, I will actively participate in seminars, research group meetings, and collaborative projects. I will also seek opportunities for industry collaboration as applied research experience is essential for translating academic work into practical solutions. Additionally, I hope to contribute to the academic community through mentoring junior students or assisting in laboratory activities, which will strengthen my leadership and communication skills. So, this was the second part of the study plan, that is, goal of study and detailed study plan. Now, the final section is future plan after study. After completing the GKS Master's program, I intend to pursue a career in research and development in artificial intelligence, focusing on technologies that deliver tangible social benefits. In the short term, I am open to working in South Korea, particularly within research institutes, technology companies, or collaborative projects that address healthcare innovation, smart cities, or sustainable infrastructure. Contributing to Korea's technology ecosystem would allow me to apply my training in a highly advanced environment while deepening international cooperation. In the long term, I aim to serve as a bridge between South Korea and my home country by promoting joint research initiatives, academic exchange, and technology transfer. I hope to facilitate collaborations that apply advanced AI solutions to emerging economies where efficient healthcare systems and sustainable urban planning are urgently needed. Ultimately, my goal is to develop intelligent systems that enhance quality of life, support inclusive growth, and address global challenges such as aging populations, resource constraints, and unequal access to services. The education and experience gained through the GKS program will enable me to contribute as a globally minded researcher and technology leader committed to responsible innovation. So this completes your study plan. So this is just a structure, a skeleton I have written for my case. So you can adapt it or you can write your own for your own field of study, and you can, if you are submitting the GKS-G application this year, then you should be good to go with this. So with that, I come to an end of today's video. So going back to the PowerPoint presentation, do keep this in mind while you write your study plan, what evaluators look for, what evidence that they want from your study plan, and the fundamental truths about study plan and selection in the GKS application process. So we have so far covered three videos. The first one was how to apply for GKS-G 2026, whose application period is currently ongoing, and the last date of application submission is 25th Feb, so you should hurry up. In the second video, we saw how to write an effective personal statement, and this is the third video in which I told you how to write an effective study plan. So now you should be good to go ahead and prepare the documentation and submit the application as early as possible, because the deadline for this year is approaching fast. Thanks for watching this video. If you are interested in going to South Korea for higher studies, then do subscribe to this channel, because in future also videos will be posted related to higher studies in South Korea side by side with Japan. If you have any questions about this video, please feel free to write a comment in the comment section of this video. Otherwise, you can send me an email at saraljapani@gmail.com. Till we meet again in the next video, it's goodbye from me, Sujoy. Thank you once again. Take care.